Okay, so this is it. I got a report about the lunar eclipse. We set up the plan together a few days ago, and my plan was to do a time lapse, a 1 second time lapse on the lunar eclipse. And I was just going to record it the whole time, and then it would convert down to about a 12-minute video. And so I'm reporting what happened. So we were in Phoenix area. We went down there to the Sunshine State so that we could watch some baseball, and lo and behold, the sunshine went away, the clouds rolled in, it felt like a monsoon was coming in, it rained all day long, was cloudy, overcast, gloomy. Then lo and behold, about 8:45, 8:50 p.m., the clouds separated and out came the moon, and there was the moon, and it stayed clear the rest of the night. There were a few little wispy clouds that went by in the very beginning, but the rest of the night went great and it was beautiful. And so we were able to do the time-lapse video. It ended up being, I ended up recording about 7.5 hours because, it was 4 a.m. And so it recorded more. For when I put the video on here, I will cut out that extra part at the end and a little bit right at the beginning as I was getting set up. But man, that Seestar, it did its business. It found the moon first go out, then it kept it, when the clouds were going by, it had a little bit of a struggle keeping it centered, and the exposure was a little bit off when a dark cloud would come by and stuff, but luckily that didn't happen throughout the whole night. And so I feel very fortunate. The weather gods were shining down on me with their good luck, and it turned out great. So if this was the only event that was going to happen with my Seestar, it was worth every penny to buy that Seestar. It just turned out fabulous. I am going to post that video here, but the video is going to be, instead of 12 minutes, I decided to speed it up just a little bit so that you can see the rotation of the moon. You can see the movement a little bit more if I speed it up just a little bit more. So I think the video is going to be right around between 5 and 6 minutes, I think. But man, it turned out great. And so hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully everybody else had luck with theirs. And here's what we captured last night. So enjoy, and let me know how your adventures went with your Seestars. Thanks for watching.